welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keelan Russell makes the catch. It's Rodgers. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come.
Makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Again, it's Russell. A spectacular one-hand grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
Russell fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Russell. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To throw, it's Russell. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. Took it all the way back to the house.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try.
Makes the grab in their space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Keelan Russell. Under fire. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Could be an alley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Russell. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. And down he goes.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the red zone, it's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Rebels! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Russell. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Again, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Keelan Russell. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that is speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws for the tight end. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Alabama quickly back to the line. Again, it's Russell. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make. Play in the back corner of the end zone. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense might bring the house here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Again, it's Russell. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem.
14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Russell. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the... That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Finds his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete and tackled there by the defense. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels. Third touchdown in the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Russell from the gun on third down. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Release to the back. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on